Hey everyone, and welcome back. I am going to continue our read aloud for Scottish lore and folklore. So, this was a book that I had found at a little free library that was, compiled stories from Scottish superstition and things of that nature. So, the section that caught my eye today was a section related to brownies. And I don't have a whole lot of experience with brownies, except for like the fact they're mischievous, right? They're like a type of fairy. I know brownies from the movie Willow because my mom loved that movie, so she had it playing in the background growing up, especially when we were over at grandma's. She'd always have it on. It was one, so my mom would always have like 5 or 6 movies that were like childhood nostalgic movies for her, and she played them on rotation. So like she put it in and just have it replaying while we were there that day. So this was one of those like 6 or 7 movies, depending on what mood she was in, she'd put on, and it'd be on repeat the entire time we were at my grandma's. So here we go. On the borders and in Galloway, the favorite type of fairy is the Brownie, who, for all his English kind of name, is maybe of Gaelic or Cymric origin. Somehow he doesn't seem to be a Pict, although of course he may be. A useful sort of fellow is the Brownie, but terrible is the pride that is on him at times. For centuries, the Brownies have been quite good friends to the southern farmers and other country folk. Every farmhouse on the borders and in Galloway has its Brownie, although, of course, the people will not admit it nowadays for fear of being ridiculed. So they're saying that the Brownies help the farmers in the field. Is that similar to like how gnomes help take care of gardens? Because that's why you see the statues of gnomes in the garden, because they're supposed to help with the plants, right? During the daytime, so is that at night? Oh no. During the daytime, the Brownie vanishes, and it is utterly useless calling him or trying to tempt him to come from his hiding, whatever that may be. So he vanishes during the daytime. It is at nighttime, when all the household is asleep, that the Brownie comes out to do his work, and it is customary for the mistress of the house to leave him some work to do, washing the supper dishes or darning a pile of stockings or any little thing like that. And never once does he fail to have his work all done and neatly put away for the morning. And all that the Brownie asks in return for his work is a little meal or maybe a bit of cheese and a drink of milk. To offer any more or to offer money is to make an enemy of him forever after. And many a Brownie leaves his place, and high dodgen of his pride be offended in any such way. And many a Brownie leaves his place, and high dudgeon if his pride be offended in any such way. So it's like a Brownie sort of adopts a home, right? So the Brownie adopts a home, does little chores at night, vanishes during the day, helps farmers. I'm guessing kind of like how gnomes help gardens. Or do they pick houses that are on farms and all they want is milk and cheese and some food? But if you offend it with money, it leaves, which is interesting. I don't know why that is. And there is another curious thing about the Brownie that distinguishes him from all the other fairy folk. The Brownie is highly moral, not for him the wanton creed of Elfame and Elfame's immoral queen, and woe betide the plough lad or the dairy maid whose conduct is not utterly circumspect, and woe betide too the amorous housekeeper who sets her cap at the Brownie's farmer master. The day will not be far distant when she will be looking for another place. So it does sound like they are attracted to farmhouses. So they'll help the mistress of the house, so like the wife, with chores at night, help the farmer. Is that how they help the farmer? Is in the house? I suppose so. Because he vanishes during the day, unless he's helping with the farm at night too. But I don't think so. I think they're just working inside for the meat and or the cheese and the milk, right? No meat. Well, I guess meat. I don't know. I don't know if they like meat. But they're saying they're different from even their own fairy folk, right? Because they're saying the queen is immoral. So it's like if anyone does anything wrong, or sorry, I need to get some sleep, so I'm yawning a little bit in between stuff. But it sounds like they almost get back at people who aren't being appropriate. So that's a section on brownies. Let me know if there's any other sections that you want to have me go over. I have a few videos up already about some of the sections, but it's a little bit of a book, so I'm sure there's something in there for everyone, depending what you want to hear about or have me read. It definitely seems like not modern vernacular sounds like the right word. Modern vernacular. But I hope you guys have a great day. Read on and let me know what you think.